In this class, we are going to start with a new chapter which is respiration in plants. Now, before getting into the topic respiration, now let's understand some points regarding the photosynthesis. As we know that the green plants, the green parts of the plant like leaf, like green color stem, they have the chloroplast in their cells and they can perform photosynthesis. And similarly, we have certain bacteria, photosynthetic bacteria. They also have chlorophyll pigments and they can perform photosynthesis. So, green plants and certain photosynthetic bacteria, they have the capacity of photosynthesis. They can prepare food. And during this photosynthesis, light energy is converted into chemical energy. The chemical energy is stored in the form of carbon-carbon bonds of carbohydrates. So that is the food. So in the form of carbon-carbon bonds in the food, this chemical energy is stored. So this carbohydrate material can be made up of glucose or sucrose, or it could be a starch. Now let's understand what is respiration. Photosynthesis is storing the chemical energy in the form of carbon-carbon bonds, whereas the respiration is breaking the carbon-carbon bonds of the carbohydrates and releasing energy. So during respiration, what happens is the carbon-carbon bonds of the complex compounds like carbohydrates, they break through oxidation within the cells, and energy is released in a series of stepwise enzymatic reactions, and this energy is trapped in the form of ATP. So when carbon-carbon bonds of these complex compounds like carbohydrates break, what happens is energy is released. ఈ బ్రేకింగ్ కూడా ఒకే సింగిల్ స్టెప్లో జరగదు. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ a stepwise reaction. It is a slow stepwise and every reaction is mediated with the help of enzymes. And when these steps takes place, ATP is released, energy is released, and this energy is stored in the form of ATP. And that's the reason why ATP is called as energy currency of cell. And this ATP is used for various energy requiring processes of organisms. సో ఎప్పుడైతే ఈ ఎనర్జీ అనేది ఏటీపీగా స్టోర్ అవుతుందో ఆ ఏటీపీ అనేది ఆర్గానిజమ్స్ వాటికి ఎనర్జీ ఎక్కడెక్కడైతే ఏ రియాక్షన్స్లో అయితే అవసరమో మెటబాలిజంలో అవసరమో ఆ ఏటీపీని యూస్ చేసుకుంటారు. సో రెస్పిరేషన్ ఇన్వాల్వ్స్ ద బ్రేకింగ్ ఆఫ్ ద కాంప్లెక్స్ మాలిక్యూల్స్, ద బ్రేకింగ్ ఆఫ్ carbon-carbon bonds of these complex compounds by oxidation, and during this process energy released, and this energy is stored in the form of ATP. Now let's understand how the exchange of gases takes place. So as I told you, respiration requires oxygen. So to break the carbon-carbon bonds, oxygen is required, right? Then how does the exchange of gases takes place in the plants? Stomata and lenticels. We know that the stomata are more number present in the leaves, and also we can find them in the green stems. And lenticels, these are found in woody stems. So stomata and lenticels, they help in what? Exchange of gases. And second important thing is each plant part takes care of gas exchange. Like a root, by the process of diffusion, the exchange of gases will take place in the root. Like stem, if it is a green color stem, the stomata is present. If it is a woody stem, lenticels are present. Now again, the leaf. In the leaf, as I told you that more number of stomata are present, so there is exchange of gaseous. So that means what? Each plant part in the plant has its own mechanism of gas exchange. And plants when compared with animals, so they have a very less demand of gases exchange. ప్లాంట్స్కి గ్యాసెస్ యానిమల్స్తో పోలిస్తే వాటి డిమాండ్ తక్కువ. అండ్ దట్ ఈస్ ద రీజన్ వై ప్లాంట్స్ డజంట్ హ్యావ్ ఎనీ రెస్పిరేటరీ ఆర్గన్స్. సో బికాస్ ప్లాంట్స్ రిక్వైర్ a very less demand for gases exchange. And finally, most cells of a plant parts have contact with air. So as I told you that stomata are present, lenticels are present, and moreover in the tissue, because there are lot of intercellular spaces present, so because of all these characters, there is no specific respiratory organs are required. So gaseous exchange is very easy in case of the plants. So this is how the exchange of gases takes place in the plants. Now let's understand what are the respiratory substrates. What are respiratory substrates? The substrates are the complex compounds which are used for the respiration, whose carbon-carbon bonds are broken for the respiration to release energy, are known as respiratory substrates. So we have different types of respiratory substrates: carbohydrates, proteins, fats, organic acids. But out of all this, the most common respiratory substrate is carbohydrates.